Hey there! Today we'll be teaching you about the wondrous discoveries of Ernest Rutherford.
Yes, Rutherford made some life-changing discoveries for sure, but how did he get there?
Well, Rutherford was born in 1871 in Nelson, New Zealand. He was actually born into a family of 12 children. After receiving a scholarship to further his academic career, he ended up going to Trinity College at Cambridge, where he was able to work under J.J. Thomson's wing, another scientist.
Is that where he got his love for science?
He probably had a passion for science even earlier than that, but let's continue with his journey.
Rutherford first researched the magnetic properties of iron and changes when interacting with high-frequency alternating currents in New Zealand. While working at Cambridge, he was invited to Cavendish Laboratory by Professor J.J. Thomson. He worked with Thomson on observing the behavior of ions and gases, which led to the report of the existence of alpha rays, or helium atoms, and beta rays, or electrons, being emitted from uranium. A collaboration with Frederick Soddy led to the disintegration theory that stated radioactivity was an atomic process.
A further investigation into alpha rays with Hans Geiger used radium to detect and emit single alpha particles. These were fired right at atoms.
The number of radium particles that ricocheted led the two to believe that atoms contained a collected mass at the center, where the positive charge, or protons, were gathered.
Him and Niels Bohr formed an atomic structure based off of these findings to fit Max Planck's quantum theory, which states a particle's energy is proportional to its frequency.
This atomic structure was vastly different from Thomson's earlier model, where electrons were contained in a positively charged matter. His last major scientific exploration was with Henry Moseley, where they fired cathode rays, or beams of electrons, at elements to find that their structure corresponds with groups of elements with similar characteristics.
I heard some pretty famous names from those discoveries: James Chadwick, Niels Bohr, Max Planck, John T. Cockcroft, Ernst Walton, and Henry Moseley as well.
Yeah, for sure. It looks like many scientists seem to get inspiration from one another. Do you want to talk about what happened after Rutherford's discoveries went big?
hmm Ernest ended up winning several awards, this including a Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 1908, a Rumford Medal in 1905, and a Copley Medal in 1922. He also married a woman by the name of Mary Newton and had an only child with her. He then died in 1937, but his legacy surely lives on through his scientific discoveries. Other scientists are now adapting to his findings and are continuing the wonderful story of the atom. Also, remember to never trust an atom. They make up everything.